can these teams do? What does it look like on paper? But the biggest answer to all your questions is here on the field. We've got both of them ready. Falcons versus Gen.G with Game 1, brought to you by Progressive.
Here we go into our second group of the day. Will Gen.G continue to flip this whole tournament upside down like a couple other teams have? We're about to find out as Rawas forward for the kickoff, and here we go.
Got to keep eyes here on Rawas. He's looked good so far. The Killers, a lot of people are saying, is Falcons' best player, but when they are all up on another level, it is just so hard to manage this team. What do Gen.G have in store? You know, Raw Greg's going to be trying to game plan, but so far the physicality already a lot of pressure here for Gen.G. Is that going to be a shot for Killers? No, blocked away by Justin.
Oh, they weather the early storm as that 50 goes indirect towards the Team Falcons net. But they're able to send that out. Only, well, it looked like Cheese was going to get to that. And good pressure now from Gen.G as they don't let Falcons clear the zone as comfortably as they'd like. Good win there by Killers. Rawas will throw it forward. MIBR can't catch up. And Team Falcons do strike first.
Yeah, this is just a good read on the play. Cheese going for the 50 there. He has time, and he has MIBR behind him, but he still needs to be careful in that moment. It's a great 50 from Killers. Rawas able to get the follow-up, and again, catch Gen.G just a little too far forward, a little too antsy in the moment. Cheese, oh wow, you see the pre-jump there from Rawas, but good read there from Cheese to be able to leave it to Justin. Justin now able to just bring that one in, but here come Falcons. Rawas, good control. Does he have anyone mid? Killers is waiting. He'll try to 50 that into the corner. TRK picks up the mid and immediately turns to try to stay on the ball. And Justin up to make sure he can get the follow. So far, Gen.G just knocking the ball away, but Falcons with their control has been so effective. Killer trying to get a shot. TRK went for the bump on Cheese, but Cheese was still able to get it out, and now it's going the other way. Cheese with the shot, Rawas with the save. Is there going to be a follow? No, MIBR has to go back. Justin doesn't have boost, and he'll play it into the corner.
What a wild sequence, both sides. But especially Gen.G somehow keeping Falcons out of their net. Cheese can't this time, and TRK blasts one right through.
Yeah, it was a matter of time there. MIBR couldn't get the control while Rawas got the flip on his first touch, used it to get the ball away from Justin and set up TRK, and what a shot. So hard to defend against that.
TRK with his 70th goal at a World Championship in his career. Just continues to be one of the GOATs. Cheese trying to get one back. Killers the save. Justin has MIBR. That one will finally get through all the way across the net. And Gen.G finally on the board.
Yeah, look at the Bear just being able to slot that in. Great pass from Justin. MIBR top left corner. And Gen.G very effective on the ball. They're not necessarily wasting time trying to go for the solo plays. They're sending the shots right at you.
You got to be aggressive, you got to take risks, and that's especially dangerous against Falcons. What a play downfield, and Justin was there on the doorstep. The door shut right in his face by Team Falcons. Now Cheese trying to lob one forward. He can stay with this play, doesn't have any boost, doesn't matter. Killers will have to sweep it away from the goal line, and it's only MIBR to slow down Falcons well enough for Cheese to take over.
I like the help from Cheese there. MIBR could have stayed close to the ball and played a 50. Cheese called him off. Gave MIBR a little bit of time to say, okay, you save your boost and get back into position, and it allowed them to get a little bit more field space. It didn't do too much, but it slowed down Falcons, especially because MIBR was last back in that moment.
MIBR flip reset trying to get through, and Cheese alone at the back. Gets demolished at the center line by TRK. Rawas gets swiped away by MIBR himself, but now Rawas trying to run interference, and that was on target the other way. Would have been an own goal if not for TRK's presence.
With TRK bringing this into midfield. He wants to bring someone up, but instead, Gen.G will opt to give him the space, and then again, fight for those 50s right in front of their box. The problem is with that is now they're low boost, and TRK can go up again, knowing that, and now look at them work.
And look at all the boost, what little they have being burned away. Justin able to grab a full tank, so too is Cheese. And Gen.G have weathered the storm again. They had to spend so much time on defense, though, and time is not their ally. Down a goal, 90 seconds left.
Oh,
Justin will bring it all the way across, deep in his own territory. Gen.G have their boost waning yet again. Cheese using all of his. Got this ball central at least, but it's all for TRK.
Yeah, but Gen.G playing a close game here against Falcons. I think a lot of people would expect this to be very one-sided, but it's been very close. You see MIBR hunting for Rawatz in the back end, and that's a good shot. Rawatz with the same on G! He fell right on top of it! It's a tie game!
Was this an aerial pull shot? Cheese got a piece of Justin.
And then he landed on it!
He lands for the rebound. That's insane!
Even Justin's got a little bit of smiles there. Gen.G get one out of a little bit of wackiness. Tied up, though. It's anybody's game here, and we're just getting started here in the series.
Think about where Team Falcons are in the global stage. Think about where Gen.G has been. And this Mickey goal ties the game, but then this off the crossbar.
Great communication, though, between Justin and MIBR in the moment. Cheese. Oh, that one gets away from him, and oh, look at Killers. That's a good touch. Forces MIBR to go up there. You can see the passing starting to happen here. That's a high ball. But Cheese, again, a good touch to stop a potential follow. TRK's going to use all his boost. They let him, and they just take the ball away from him.
It's possible to be a little too patient. Cheese just going to lob one forward. Justin was in the vicinity of TRK. As Rawatz will send it back downfield. Killers out of the corner, pop downfield. Justin racing, crisscrosses in front of Rawatz. And now to the final 10 seconds, can Falcons break their hearts again?
Pace of play is increasing. Killers looking for a way through. Justin just has to take his time here. Good touch to the side, but Falcons with the ball. Pass mid. Killers backwards, and Justin, no, it'll hit the corner, now it'll hit the ground. The pace of play is increasing as we hit overtime. Gen.G's managing the pressure really well, though. It's anybody's game in game one.
When we see underdogs punch up like this, usually it happens over the course of a series. This has been an evolution over 5 minutes. And more impressively, the first 5. Killers got it back in front, but Justin's there. He's the only one up for that ball. Demo on MIBR. Bully in the net as well. And TRK delivers with Rawatz running interference.
Big shot. Justin, not the best touch. He gives it right to Rawatz, who pops it high and immediately goes for Cheese, keeping him in that corner. Continuous offensive chances, because at some point the touch might not go your way, but if they can continue that offensive pressure, we might have a series on our hands.
The undisputed top dog in Mina on the ropes for game 1, but they managed to come out unharmed. What do they have now for a follow-up? Rawatz will bring it back to Killers. MIBR read the play well, couldn't stay with it though as TRK got it out. Very important to see how Gen.G recovers after that opening game, because again, you know what the score is coming in, as that's just out of reach of TRK. Demo, Killers over to TRK.
Oh my goodness.
What a play.
That's absolutely disgusting. Look at the passing here. Look, the demo on one play. Oh my God. Killers to TRK, says, no, you take the shot. Gives it right back to him. Falcons so deadly on the attack.
Poor Cheese, just flopping around there trying to get a read on what Falcons had cooked up. Never had a chance. TRK over towards Killers, who was coming up. Well won by Gen.G. Then Falcons scrambling for just a moment. Maybe they still could here. TRK, the only one back. Cheese, good 50, but that's gonna fall right to Killers off of Justin, and Team Falcons look like they can stabilize. They will concede a shot, but it's well high and wide from Justin. Just didn't have an angle to put that on target.
Chad, press 1 if you think that last goal is a top 5 play of the day. I need to see something real quick. That being said, Falcons firing on such high cylinders here, and Gen.G starting to slow down. You're starting to see them again play a little bit more defense here, as they're looking for flick forward. TRK, great cut. He wants to keep this in play, and now it's just becoming so much harder for Gen.G to break out.
Killers playing very patiently, just trying to almost bait MIBR in before trying to play over top of him. They're being very passive, getting out of their own zone. Our Team Falcons look like they're content to kind of lull Gen.G in and then try to play over the top of them. Gen.G hasn't really been bitten by it. Rawas got his shot on, and Justin can't get up in time. Falcons up 2 goals again.
Oh man, just that pressure from Killers, and then MIBR not a lot of boost. Rawas with a good follow-up, and Falcons continuing on their stride offensively, putting on a lot of pressure. A team that's fighting back, though, is Team Secret. They were down 1-0 in the series against Twisted Minds, and they have responded in Game 2.
Justin goes in past Rawas. Here comes the youngster, and right at MIBR. Got around him, but Cheese is there. So once again, Team Falcons find themselves up 2 goals. Gen.G having to launch a comeback. See if they can light that spark one more time. Cheese out to MIBR, tried to slow play, and then that gets around Justin. Rawas is already down there. Chance to center. Can he find a teammate? He's got TRK jumping, and Cheese is in the way.
Oh, MIBR trying to intercept that play. It'll go to Justin. He'll have time here. He'll have Cheese on the wing if he can get it there. He was looking for it, but couldn't get past the defense. Now it's going the other way. Killer's lots of pace behind that ball. Again, forcing Gen.G's back wall to need to be cleared.
Think about the LAN experience and the disparity between the 2 squads, especially the World's experience between these 2 teams. Killers got around MIBR. The ability to respond when things aren't going your way. Falcons have had to do it time and time again throughout their already illustrious careers. This Gen.G team on this stage, not so much. This whole week so far, it's kind of their trial by fire for everybody not named Justin.
Oh, good clear from Cheese. It's been hard for Gen.G to generate offense. They are looking for more. MIBR doesn't even have a shot to his name. If they can get something going here late, maybe get a goal, set up a kickoff, it would be great. But right now, the pressure is on him. Here's MIBR trying to lead the charge. Leaves that one for Justin. Justin had great card control, but now he's under the pressure of Falcons, who aren't letting him get the time. Cheese past mid, but no one's there. MIBR's no boost. So instead, he'll put a 50 towards the corner. Gen.G still want to keep this ball in front, keep it on Falcons half as we approach the final minute, but they need to come up with some way to break through. Even that bump play from Rawas is not slowing the Falcons down.
It's going to take a lot more than a solo play, you would think, though. Justin's going to put his hat in the ring, and he's met by TRK. Now MIBR getting closer, ever closer, but still not really close to the goal line. And now TRK back the other way, just burning more time off the clock. Justin will run forward with 40 seconds left. Rawas let it get away from him. MIBR again can't get by the green wall.
Yeah, even though MIBR was able to kind of get that shot, it was being tracked the entire time. Good read on the defense to kind of recognize the pace, get the pre-jump out. As Justin puts a shot on, it's going to be blocked away. MIBR up now. Light drop, no one there. Justin trying to play the 50 in, but time not on Gen.G's side. They've come up empty offensively in Game 2.
Team Falcons hold all the cards, about to be up 2 games now in a day where everything has been a sweep so far. This one not nearly as surprising as a couple others. 2 down, 1 to go for the Kings of MENA as Falcons take it on Forbidden Temple. Now we go to DFH Stadium, and Gen.G's got to come up with 3 in a row. Can they do it?
You know, Gen.G, even in that last game, yeah, it's a 2-goal game. They don't give up too much, and even defensively, they look solid. I think they kind of found the way that they were looking to play. Jeez, oh, he's trying to look for the double there. But it's just about being consistent. The consistency is what they need. We go into Game 3. Falcons with the series on match point, but it is still 0-0 on the clock. Let's see how Gen.G handle this.
Well, MIBR quickly out of the corner, goes right at Rawas, and Rawas not only stops him, but also doesn't just give the ball back to Gen.G. Kept it close and let Falcons work as a team to get this out of the zone. TRK up at the crossbar to save that one, and he's got a full tank of boost. He runs into MIBR, and Magic trying to split the defense, but that's not going to happen here.
You know, when I look at Falcons, I see a titan of a team, and you know, you kind of get a little sense of David versus Goliath here. Falcons have been in such great form all season long. They've elevated. They've reached the pinnacle. They're looking to do it again as just TRK and the rest of Falcons smother Gen.G in their own half. It was slow, it was a little ugly, but it goes in.
Team Falcons' leading scorer from start to finish is the top bird again. 3 goals today, and he continues to lead by example. Yep. Another early strike for Team Falcons, Daz, and Gen.G find themselves yet again looking up at their Mina overlords.
Yeah, oh, there's the fake too into the Shagari for MIBR. Yeah, you saw Justin get a piece of that one towards the end too. It's got to be a little frustrating. You can't get anything going, and then defensively you make that mistake. Killers though, jump for the fake. Oh, he got an extra touch! TRK!
This is absolutely unreal.
No way that 50 works that way.
It's just your day. Well, once again, Team Falcons scored the first 2 goals of the game. Good luck, Gen.G. What do you say at that point? If you're Greg back there, you're just like, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Go next.
Oh yeah, and it's unfortunate too. Justin couldn't get a piece of that one as well. Gen.G had plenty of time, and the goals have been pretty unfortunate. That being said, they have enough time in the game, especially if they can get one going, they can turn it around. But Falcons right now, I mean, it's just the way that it's just how hard it is to get upfield when you play against them that it makes you want to almost count Gen.G out at this moment. They're just so, they look for each other. Look at this, great pass play, drop down. TRK was there. Low boost, he was still there. And then Rawas is making it so much harder for you to move upfield because he's smart in the way he can keep the ball in the play.
Gen.G are having their mettle tested by Team Falcons. Justin thought about it. Oh, TRK was up, but he'll just let that go with Justin not in the air, and Killers will take over.
Yeah, you saw that there on the mainstream right now. Team Secret up 2-1 against Twisted Minds. They've won the last 2 games, so be sure to check that out as Team Secret maybe also trying to come through and make their mark here on the group stage. Falcons, though, their mark has been made almost. They just need to fully stamp and close this series out. But for Falcons, it's really going to be who can match their pace. And Gen.G right now, it's been a little slow. They've got 2 minutes to kind of get themselves together, but is that enough time?
Well, Gen.G knows also, I mean, they have to be able to get back quickly to slow down Falcons and stop this just barbaric assault. As MIBR will dance around one, he's got a full tank of boost, only TRK and Killers to beat, and Rawas is back in to save the day as well. And everybody holds the line for Team Falcons. The problem with that, Daz, is they can't come up and be as aggressive as they'd like. So anytime any member of Falcons trying to get out of the zone, they've got all day to set up a play, and they see the challenge coming from way downfield. It's almost impossible to win at that point.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of resources for Gen.G just to get upfield, and when they have like numbers advantage,
oh my God,
they're still not able to get too much going. I know you saw the pre-jump for Rawas, he got past him. That's a good bump on the play though. Justin, can he get the flick? Tried to play it a little low, but the defense for Falcons is just like a titanium wall. They are not letting anything through.
Justin will need to get back to that. It was a relatively high bounce. He could not. Rawas now trying to dance around Cheese. Gen.G could have something brewing here.
Oh, triple commit.
One Falcon caught way downfield, but everybody's back, and now everybody's got to scramble for Gen.G. They sent the house. May not get immediately punished for it, but they're getting punished by this time that's ticking away. Justin gonna lob one down.
Oh, he got it.
Caught TRK with his hand in the cookie jar, and Gen.G has life.
And sometimes all you just need is one. They get an opportunity and it just sails it downfield. Good read from Justin. Now it's about the kickoff, and how can you manage the clock here with 42 seconds to go?
What do they have up their sleeve on the kickoff? It's just straight up. And MIBR will start it for Gen.G, looking for another late equalizer. They conceded the first 2 goals of game 1, then fell in overtime. MIBR over Rawas, still available.
He bumped
him out of the way.
Oh, he ran it!
Put it right into TRK.
He didn't think TRK would slow down. He thought he would try to cover the rest of the net. Wanted to shoot behind him, but TRK was there. Killers, last back. Great challenge from Killers, because now this puts the ball on Gen.G's half. Final 10 seconds. Cheese on top of the ball, wants to play it into the corner. It gets a 50 on the Gen.G back wall, and TRK will score the finisher.
Death himself visits Gen.G. TRK making a miraculous save on the back end, and then just for giggles, puts one in after 0.